3 consolations about corrupt leaders that we need to know. 3 consolations about corrupt leaders. Number 1, God grieves with those who've been hurt by corrupt leaders. God grieves. God grieves. Can we own that today? Like, God is heartbroken about it. And we hear that right in the text. They've been scattered without a shepherd. They're easy prey for any wild animal. No one went and searched for them. You know, I've got 5 kids, and when they were all young, sometimes we'd hire a babysitter, and the babysitter would come over. Kenzie and I go out at night, and if we would have ever come home and looking for our 5 kids, only found the babysitter and said, hey, where are the kids? And the babysitter just said, oh, I don't know. Not only would we be mad that they didn't know, we'd be fuming that they didn't go try to find out. You didn't go look for them? Meaning my kids are no longer here, and it's your fault. You were in charge. You can hear God's emotional exasperation. He does not like this. This is not what God wanted. God isn't happy about it because he wanted them healthy and safe and protected and feeling loved. That's what he wanted. So can I just let you know, if you've been hurt by a leader, and many of us have, if you've been hurt by a leader, I'm sorry, and I'm grieving with you. And we as a church are grieving with you. We don't think it's okay. We don't think it's right. We know there's always different circumstances, but we just know God is grieving and we agree with God. Such things should not happen. And we're sad about it. Maybe for you, there was a youth pastor, and they listened to your doubts and confusions for a moment, and then they just kind of shut you down. And they almost made you feel like, well, those are silly questions, and so you're really not a very deep and spiritual person, so I'll just give you kind of like a deal with this answer. I would encourage you, don't let that be your impression of God. We need to take our pains and our doubts and our confusions, and God loves them. He loves them. That's who he is. He wants to know them. He wants to talk about them. Maybe your leader told you to be quiet about something that you knew was wrong, and you're pretty sure they knew it was wrong. And now you're left asking the question, is God okay with this? Like, does God want me to be quiet? Because they're the leader and they're speaking for God maybe? And so does God want me to just like protect people who are doing evil? I'll tell you for sure, no. He does not. No, he wants transparency. He wants it all out in the open. Maybe you were betrayed by a pastor or a leader or some other kind of leader, and they owned it. They were like, yeah, it was bad, but it was kind of really bad, and they made it like it's no big deal. They're like, forgiveness, but there's something missing there, and you can't know their heart for sure, but it feels like they're just like playing the cross card. Like, covered by the blood, don't worry about it. No, but maybe it hurt people though. Like maybe there's not enough like sitting in that and thinking about, maybe I should think about how to not do that again. Or maybe they just said something, maybe offhanded, maybe on purpose, but they said something that left you feeling like you were dismissed, or you weren't important, or you weren't enough. And so now it's really hard. It's hard to have their words ringing in your ears and not connect those to what God says about you, because they were supposed to represent God. And you know that's not what God says, but part of you wonders, am I just dumb? Like, am I just the only one that doesn't get it? Is everyone else like figuring this out and not me? So if that's you, I just want to speak to you. You know this. God is not the leader who abandoned you. He's not the leader who mistreated you. God is not the leader who misjudged you. He's not the leader that overtook you. He's not the leader that pushed you. He's not the leader that was abrasive with you. You are the apple of God's eye. You're the heart of his heart. You're the one he'd spill all of his blood again for. He's mad in love with you. Maybe you were one of the ones who, you just kept pushing it, and the whole church was like, this is all for Jesus, let's do it all for Jesus. But you kept pushing and pushing way beyond what was appropriate and way beyond to where you totally just burnt out. And I just want to remind you, dude, God values your heart a whole lot more than your output. Whoever was demonstrating that or modeling that, God didn't want you to pick that up. God's all about you. It's cool that you get to do stuff for him, but he doesn't need you to do anything for him, for you to stay in his favor because of the cross of Jesus Christ.